Hello Scorpio, this is Julie with Into Heartspace here for the mid-month reading of September 2016. So we're just here to give some added guidance for September, the remainder, and during an eclipse season no less. So we've already had one eclipse. We have one more eclipse happening on the 16th. Mercury is retrograde until the 22nd, and Jupiter just went into Libra, which everyone can sigh a little bit of relief, having Jupiter in Libra instead of Virgo. Jupiter's much happier being there than it was in Virgo, so that'll be there for the next year. So Scorpio, what added energies do we need to let you know about? What messages need to come across for the remainder of September 2016 for Scorpio? I call in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading for Scorpio during September, mid-month 2016. I love these cards, but they are so slippery sometimes. So beautiful though. This is the Illuminated Tarot by Herzer. She has a whole collection of gorgeous cards that I recommend everyone checking out, which I have linked below. Calling in the highest of light, highest of energy for Scorpio. 2016 September, mid-month. Okay. Okay. And then below the foundation of the deck, the very last card is Five of Swords. So let's see what else we've got here. The overview, we have the Fool. For love, we have the Nine of Swords. For work, we have Two of Swords. Financial, we have Eight of Discs. And then for home, we have Six of Wands. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to address these two cards right off the bat. For the foundation, we have the Five of Swords, and then for the overview, we have the Fool. So you're coming in with this energy of the Five of Swords, which is, battling, being stubborn, fighting excessively, to the point where whoever you're fighting with says, forget it. I don't even want to talk about this anymore. I don't even want to argue with you anymore, and they walk away. So you are the victor, but at the cost of making the other people feel little, feel small, and unheard. And I think you feel a little guilty about this, and I think you feel a little sad by this argument that you had, that you kept pushing possibly, and then the person just finally broke and was like, fine, whatever, and walks away. The feeling I'm getting from this is, after this argument, this challenge, you kind of just, the pendulum swung the other way, and you're like, fine, I don't care what you think. I don't care about this argument. I don't care. And you just kind of blew it off. So it was like this lovely pendulum swinging of you fighting so heavily for whatever it is that you really felt passionate by, and then swinging all the way to the opposite side of, whatever, I don't care. So maybe, Scorpio, just look at that and find your balance, because arguments with a Scorpio, it kind of is like the most pointless thing to do for other signs to argue with you, because you are so eloquent and you are so quick-tongued, and you do have this passion and this deepness about you, so you can carry this argument on and on and on, and win. So it's like, this doesn't surprise me to see this, that for other signs, fine, Scorpio, you win, because you are so good at that. But it does surprise me to see the Fool card here, that you just were like, fine, I don't care. I don't care, you know. Um, but at the other end, let me address another thing of the Fool. This being the overview, is that finally, Scorpio, you could be having that happy-go-lucky energy that you have been working so hard and you have been fighting and you've had all these challenges and now you feel released from them, and that now you can finally just look up to the sun and the sky and breathe a sigh of relief. I mean, look at this cute little dog just bouncing next to you. How happy is that? And just for this moment, you get to revel in like the joy and the light that is surrounding you. Even if it's just for a brief moment, just make sure you don't step off the edge, okay? So in love, Scorpio, we have the Nine of Swords. Something is worrying you. Something doesn't feel right. Something is keeping you up late at night. Now, okay, so with this reading, I feel like Scorpio, we're going to be talking for a bit. Um, Something is keeping you up with love. Something is not going the way you want it to, or that you see is right, and you're feeling uneasy. There's like this sense of unease in your relationships. You could have been fighting with them. You could have fought so hard, so long that they just said, "Forget it," and walked away. And now you realize that it wasn't really worth the fight, and so you are going, I don't care, fine, let's just let it go. Let's just let it go. But you are obsessing about this. You are upset about it. You aren't really, you haven't let it go. Like, this could be a facade that you're like, fine. But at night, you're biting your nails and just replaying everything that has happened so far over and over again. So the Nine of Swords is stress, it is strife, it's like mental anguish over a situation regarding love. And it could also be that because we have in the work realm the Two of Swords, so you are blind to something, you are not, and you're just sitting on a fence, you're not making a decision about something that needs to be taken care of now. And so you're just sitting there teeter-tottering, not making a decision, which is making everything worse. And so that could be trickling over into your love life because you are not stepping up to the plate in your work situation. And so when you get home, you're cranky and then you're whiny, Scorpio, which it's okay. It's okay. That's why we have people who love us. Is we need sounding boards sometimes, but you might be coming home and you're whining about it and being like, at work, I don't know what to do, blah, blah, blah. So and so has done this, so and so has done that, and I don't know how to deal with any of it, so I'm just going to sit there. It's not my problem. I'm just going to let it go. And so this is stressing your partner out. This is stressing those who love you out too. And so they're like, well, there's nothing we can do. We're walking away. And so you're like, well, how come you haven't helped me out in this situation? And now you're up late at night because you feel abandoned and you're pretending like it doesn't bother you. And you don't know what to do at work and you want guidance, but the only guidance you can get is within yourself. You're the one who's holding the swords. You're the one who's blindfolded. Put the swords down, take the blindfold off, pick a sword. Scorpio, you are strong, you are sensual, you are deep. Take the blindfold off, recognize your power, and use it. Financially, you are just chipping away. You are working at it. Seeing this card, Eight of Discs, I love how it's portrayed. You are just chipping away. This is apprenticeship. This is building. So, I would say just keep saving, keep doing what you are doing. You might not be financially in the space you want to be right now, but just keep working at it. Just keep chipping at it, and that will, in the long run, help you succeed. In the home realm, we have the Six of Wands. So this is coming home the victor. Look at that celebration, which is interesting in that you know, in your love life you have strife and stress, but in the home you have victory. So I feel like all of this is in your head, all of this is in your mind, but in actuality, your household is a-okay. Everything is fine. It's really up to you to get out of your head to make things right. That this whole spread here is like a mental mind game you are playing on yourself. And because of that, it's pushing people away and it's pushing people's buttons. But in actuality, everything is fine in the house. Everything is okay in the home. And that there is reason to celebrate, but you're just not paying attention to it. So let's call on the Mother Wisdom deck. Just for some added guidance, Scorpio. Mother Wisdom, what added guidance do you have for Scorpio for the end of September? Let's see. I'm just not... Okay, let's see. Mother Wisdom. This one. Okay. Moon, rhythm. I love how they're dancing in the moonlight. So that's interesting too, because we do have a lunar eclipse happening on the 16th. So it is time for you to eclipse this out, Scorpio. It is time to eclipse your mind, your personal mind game. You are fighting with yourself. You have your enemy is you. You are holding yourself down. Eclipse it out. Eclipse it out right now, Scorpio. We're done with this. We're done with this self-inflicted wounds that you have given yourself. We're done with keeping yourself up late at night. We are done with being indecisive. We will make decisions that are in our best interest. We will go back to those that we will love. We will hold them close and we will acknowledge where they were and how we pushed them to the point of leaving. And after all this, we will be joyful and we will look into the sun and it will be a dance. We will find your rhythm. Find your personal rhythm. Get up, do something, Scorpio. You are beautiful. You are gorgeous. You are chipping away at what you need. Become the victor. Celebrate, I mean, this beauty that you are. Like, I want to shake you, Scorpio, with this reading. I do. I want to just shake you and be like, look at your power, look at your strength, look at your beauty. Shoot, we deserve it. We deserve to see this. The world deserves to see your beauty. The world deserves to see how you find your rhythm so that you can give this to everyone around you. Do not stay stuck in your head. Eclipse that out. All right, Scorpio, thank you so much. If you would like to continue this reading, find me at my website, which is linked below, and we can do a personal reading via Skype, via telephone, or I can send you a video, snail mail, or through an email. If you would like to stay in touch on Facebook, find me under Heartspace. Thank you so much, Scorpio. You're beautiful. You are great. Shaking you with love. Love, joy, and blessings, Scorpio.